Afternoon, PooTube. Hope everyone's good. Now, Amy's just been live reviewing the live which I've got running at the moment. Now, I get on with Amy. She seems a decent person, etc. But when it comes to Islam, she just doesn't seem to have the mental capacity to be able to absorb facts. She doesn't seem to be willing to actually explore the possibilities with the scriptures, etc. I will put a link from Amy's live to this live so you can have a look for yourself. It just turned into pure whataboutism. Oh, what about these white people? White people rape children too, blah, fucking blah. Now, for most people, it's common sense. In a mainly white country, most of the crimes are going to come down to white people. Same as if you take it to India, they're going to be brown Indians. Same as if you take it to Pakistan, they're going to be brown Pakistanis, and so on and so on. That's just common sense. Now, that doesn't detract from the fact and the evidence in the scriptures, the 109 problematic verses in Islam which justifies men raping children, men committing acts of terrorism, jihad rape gangs, to blowing up little children at music concerts. Now, I have said this for a long time, and unfortunately it's being proven to be true time and time again. These white converts are literally useful idiots to Islam. I don't know whether they specifically pick out people that are vulnerable to groom to a situation, but when you've got white women that was born in this country and have converted to that racist, rapist ideology, it seems like beyond them to be able to question the evidence. Now, like I say, do you know what I mean? I can have a conversation with Becca, I can have a conversation with Amy. I've had conversations with Jordan M. But they all seem to literally not be able to go past that that threshold of being able to actually go over the scriptures which do justify these fucked up, vile attacks and rapes of women and children. Now, there's only so much, like I told Amy today on the thing, she seemed quite aggravated and triggered or whatever, and she's shut down her own live or whatever. There's only so much whataboutism I can take before I just write these people off and think, you're not worth talking to. You're definitely not willing to examine the evidence. Now, I put a challenge out a long time ago for Muslims, whether they be born into the cult or converted to the cult. Let's go over the 109 problematic verses which lead Muslims to feel that they are justified in committing such vile, horrendous acts. Now, when they do that continuously, I put that offer out over a year ago and I've had no takers. Now, eventually, when that happens, you will have to draw your own conclusions to the situation, and I think I've drawn mine today. Now, like I say, Amy may well be a nice person, this, that and the other, But that ideology is cancer to the host. It is that simple. I'm not going to be doing the, oh, white people rape people. I'm not going to be doing that bullshit. I'm just not. I think, to be honest, I've been far too nice with people. I should be more blunt. I should be more to the point. I should pull a lot less punches. And from this moment onwards, that's exactly what you're going to get. I'm done being nice to people which are facilitating this bullshit. So, yeah. It's unfortunate, do you know what I mean? I genuinely do feel sorry for these vulnerable, useful idiots to such a fucking barbaric, racist, death cult. It's a shame, but yeah, it is what it is. People can choose to not discuss it, this, that and the other. Not just the country, but the fucking world is awake to what Islam is now. For those that want to carry on with delusional bullshit and, oh, what about white people? Nah, it's too late. People are literally awake to the situation. It ain't going back in the box. If you want to stick with your racist, rapist, fucking death cult ideology, by all means do that. That would be on your toes, not mine. Yeah, I think that's about it. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. The Premier's still running, and yeah, from here on, it is what it is. You're just going to get a more blunt version or whatever. I'm not pandering to anyone's fucking feelings or whatever. It is what it is. The feelings of useful idiots are gonna come well behind the mass rape epidemic, which has affected 82 towns and cities. It's gonna come well behind little children being blown up at music concerts. I'm just not gonna fucking play that game anymore or whatever. People want to believe whatever they want to believe or whatever, and not dare to go over the scriptures, etc. That's their problem. That is really their problem. How they will be looked at in the near future, from now and in the future or whatever, that's upon them, innit? I mean, Becca says she left the UK because she felt unsafe because people are looking at her like she's a fucking foreigner, an enemy or whatever. Now, people will fucking see these things for what they are. It doesn't look good that you've got white women, white British, English women running around in the Islamic get-up or whatever. It would be no different, for my mind, it would be no different than people walking about in Nazi uniforms. It's going to get a reaction. And there's not a lot of difference between the Nazi ideology and the Islamic ideology. So, yeah, it is what it is. Right, enjoy, look after each other, stay safe. I've had no response from Wendy yet to see if she's got a more full recording, a longer recording. Amy's apparently going to be asking Ghost. I don't think Ghost is going to offer up that evidence because it shows him to be a terrorist sympathising fucking shariafile, realistically. So I wouldn't hold my breath. I think we will have to draw our own conclusions from a lot of these things. Yeah, enjoy, look after each other, stay safe, enjoy the weekend.